and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. Check out the sections on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage, which make it easier to find classes by length, or by purpose, or by body area. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Don't forget it's free and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to reset for the new year. It's a great time to reset our mind and body, breathe into the new year, and get ready for all of its possibilities. You'll only need a chair for today's class, and let's get started. All right, we're going to take a moment to ground our feet to the earth. So remember, we've got those 4 pressure points in the feet. Make sure they're all 4 points in both feet are equally weighted on the floor. And the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and think about our sits bones, making sure they're equally weighted on the chair. Let's close our eyes. Begin to just breathe naturally, feeling that natural breath. Just kind of note the rhythm of your breath. We're going to move that breath down into the diaphragm. So as you inhale, we're filling the lungs from the bottom up. Your belly will extend. And as we exhale, we actively pull the belly button in towards our spine and we push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a few times. Go ahead and breathe normally. We're going to continue with that diaphragmatic breath. I want you to inhale to 4 counts and exhale to 5, something like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs. Open your eyes. We're going to look to the right, so just gently looking in one direction. Then we're going to look center, and then let's look the other direction. And look center. Let's do that one more time. See if you can take that gaze a little bit further over your shoulder. And center. And then let's go the other way. And center. Good job. Mountain pose. Bring those hands down towards the floor, fingertips towards the floor, palms are facing out. And it's an active movement, right? Not just kind of hanging out here and really pushing those fingertips down towards the floor. Belly is tight. Come to goalpost arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, really squeezing, opening up through the heart. Fingertips to the ceiling, shoulders are down, okay? Excellent. All right, so I'm going to grab my wrist, doesn't matter which one, lengthen, and then lean into it. So for me personally, I grabbed my right wrist, and so I'm leaning that direction, right? So you want the wrist that you've grabbed, you're pulling gently on it, and you're feeling that stretch all the way down. Let's come up, grab that other wrist, lengthen up towards the ceiling, and then lean. So again, I'm not only feeling this hip tip to armpit, but then armpit all the way out that pinky finger. Really feel that stretch. Oh, that should feel good. One more breath. Come back up and release. Really, really good. Okay, so we're going to move into half Lord of the Fishes pose. So we're going to take our right knee and we're going to open it. Okay, now I've got one knee facing me and then one knee facing the side wall. Okay, you should be feeling a pretty good stretch on the inner thigh. Okay, take that left hand, We're going to bring it all the way across our body and grab the chair, okay? So you're going to grab the back of your chair. You're going to lengthen through the spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. Then you're going to turn and look over the back of your chair. So you're not looking at me anymore. You're looking the other way, over the back of your chair. Let's release that, and we're going to do that one more time. Bring that arm all the way across your body. Lift the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Turn and look over the back of your chair and breathe. One more breath here. Let's release that. Go ahead and bring that knee forward, and we're going to do the other side, okay? Left knee opens up. Feel that inner thigh stretch first. Make sure this knee is right towards me, and the other knee is towards that opposite wall, okay? So feeling a good inner thigh stretch. All right, are we ready? Right hand comes all the way across the body. Grab the chair, lift, and twist. So you're looking over the back of your chair. You should feel a pretty good stretch on this inner thigh of that right leg. Don't let that knee fold in, okay? Keep that knee open. Feel that stretch. Let's release it and do that one more time. All the way across, grab the chair, lift, and twist. And breathe. One more breath here. And release. Go ahead and face forward and grab a sip of water. So we're going to come forward in our chair and clasp your hands behind your back. Now, if that doesn't feel good, you can just grab the back of your chair. It's fine. Okay? But I want you to really feel like you're lifting up through the heart, squeezing your shoulder blades behind. Now, we're just going to take our nose and begin to make little bitty tiny circles in one direction. Doesn't matter which direction, but just pay attention because we'll switch it. Now, we're going to begin to make those circles a little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. And pretty big. All right, let's go ahead and start tightening that coil back up. A little bit smaller circles, a little bit smaller circles, tiny, tiny circles, and stop. Okay, let's reverse it. Little circles first, and then we're going to make a little bit bigger. Keep on making them bigger, right? Just opening up that coil. Now we've got a pretty big circle going. And let's begin to tighten that coil up a little bit. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Until we've got that tiny, 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 tiny circle. And release. Really, really good. Okay, we're going to do a chin to chest neck stretch. So we're going to place the palms of our hands in our lap. Extend your thumbs out. And so one palm is stacked on top of the other. We're going to bring those palms up. We're going to place them right here at the back of our head. Bring your elbows in. And then you're just going to use your thumbs to give the back of the neck a little massage. So I'm just rubbing the back of my neck a little bit with those thumbs. All right, now we're going to bring those elbows even closer and then look down at your lap. So it's just a gentle stretch here. I don't want you pulling on the neck. You're letting the weight of your elbows and gravity is what's actually giving you the stretch. Just one more breath. Go ahead and come up, bring those elbows up to the ceiling. And let's just do that one more time. Are we ready? Here we go. Last time. Just a little bit of a stretch here for the back of the neck. The elbows are to the floor. Letting gravity do the work. We're not pulling on it. One more breath. Go ahead and bring those elbows up and release. And then just kind of move around a little bit. Just a little free form. Woo! I feel that one. I don't know about you, but boy, that one gets me. It feels good. Okay, we're going to do some elbow circles. So I'm just simply going to take the palms of my hands and place them up on my shoulders. Now, bring your elbows upwards and then in together. All right? Now, we're going to take those elbows up to the ceiling. Then we're going to take them wide try to squeeze your shoulder blades behind you and then down to the floor. Let's do that again. Up we go. Kiss those elbows together. Send them up to the ceiling. Bring them back behind you and down to the floor. Now just hold on right here so your elbows are kind of pulling down on the tops of those shoulders. Do a head nod, yes. And then a no. And then a yes. Now we're going to reverse that circle. So we're going to go back first. Then we're going to go up to the ceiling. Then we're going to touch them together. And then down. And let's do that again. Open. Squeeze behind you. Up to the ceiling. Kiss those elbows together in front. And down we go. And do a head nod yes. And a no. A yes. And release. Good. All right. We're going to move into staff pose. So let's move back just a little bit. I don't want you leaning back, but I don't want you to be right at the edge of the chair either. Feet are nice and grounded to the mat. Sits bones are grounded to the chair. We're going to place our hands right under our arms, and I want you to lift up through the chest. So the sternum is lifted, the shoulders are down, the crown of the head is towards the ceiling. Now, as you release, you're pulling up. As you release this, you're going to put your fingertips on the chair, but I want you to maintain that lifted sternum. Does that make sense? Is your belly tight? Are you lifting up through that staff pose? One more breath here and release. Very, very good. Okay, so we're going to move into a seated twist. Your left hand is going to come on the outside of that opposite knee. Your other hand will come to the back of the chair. I want you to lift up nice and tall through the spine, and then you're going to turn. Pull this shoulder back. Turn and look over that shoulder. One more breath. Go ahead and face forward. Let's do the other side. So here we go. We're going to bring that hand out. Other hand back on the chair. Lengthen through the spine first. Pull that shoulder back. Turn and look. One more breath and face forward. Okay, we're going to add one more thing on. So I'm going to cross my left leg over my right. Okay, so now my right hand is going to go on the outside of that top leg. Other hand back behind. Extend, pull the shoulder back, and turn and look. So it's just a gentle twist here, but if you want a little bit more, you can press this hand against that thigh and give yourself just a little additional twist. Let's release it, and let's take that leg down and go to the other side. This hand is going to come to the outside of the thigh, opposite hand back. Extend, pull that shoulder back, turn and look. Hold and breathe. One more breath here and release. Very good. Okay, let's take that right leg and extend it out in front of us, toes to the ceiling for pyramid pose. Lengthen through the spine. Let your heart fall forward, breathing into the stretch. Let's go ahead and roll back up to a seated. Do that again. Extend and hinge. Nice. Back side of that front leg. And roll it up. Okay, let's do the other side. Extending that other leg long, toes to the ceiling, lengthen through the spine. Let that heart fall forward. I'm actually holding onto my thighs a little bit to give myself some support. Feel free to do that if you want. Roll it up. And let's do that again. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders stay down, belly stays tight. Let the heart fall forward, breathing. And roll it up. Really good. Okay, pigeon pose. So you've got options. You can cross ankle to ankle if that feels better for you, or you can go ahead and place that ankle in front of the knee. All right. So here we are in a seated pigeon, and this might feel really, really good for you. If you want a little bit more, you're going to lengthen through the spine and begin to let that heart fall forward, keeping the back flat. Should feel good. All right, let's go ahead and lift up, and we're going to do that one more time, just like that. Lengthen and hinge. If you want, you don't have to do this part, right? You can just hang out. Just seated pigeon. You don't need to let the heart fall forward if that doesn't feel good for you. All right, are we going to do the other side? Here we go. Remember, it can be ankle to ankle if that feels better for you, or it can be ankle to knee. We're going to lengthen first and then just let that heart fall forward. Okay, go ahead and come up and do it one more time. That's your exhale as you move into that movement, and then just breathe. One more breath. Excellent work. All right, let's go ahead and sit back in our chair. Shoulders are down. You can lean back if you wish. Flip those palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes and just breathe.
Difficult questions. Difficult questions give rise to useful answers. Challenging problems compel valuable solutions. What difficult questions have you been unwilling to ask? What challenging problems have you been avoiding? In doing so, how much of life's richness are you denying to yourself and to others? What joys, what achievements, what connections, what beautiful vistas are you failing to experience? Maybe this week you could work up the nerve to dive into a problem that's been vexing your life. Perhaps you could dare to ask one of those difficult questions and then work on an honest and useful answer. Take the time, make the effort, and discover it's not as bad as you feared it would be. Indeed, you're likely to find it's much more valuable than you hoped it would be. Let go of your fear surrounding what's difficult. Let go of your fear surrounding what's challenging or inconvenient or uncomfortable. Open yourself to powerful possibilities that can raise your life to a whole new level.
Let's go ahead and open our eyes. Drop that right ear to the right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards the chest. Reach up with the hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with your left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. Remember, click on that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.